Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It is Sunshine Lorena and I am going to be reading the world next year. So guys, I have decided, so after all the kind of hauling and hauling, going through my physical TBR, reorganise my shelves, I realised that I really want to kind of expand my, I really want to kind of read more books by authors from different parts of the world. So I've decided to join the Read the World Challenge. Now there are 200 countries, there is various different content, and the aim is to read a book by an author from each of those countries. I am going to do like a little screen record and kind of show you the website. It is readaroundtheworldchallenge.com. I have signed up and I've signed up to each of the continents, but my aim is to read more books by authors from different countries, essentially, like I said. Because first of all, I do have a few different ones on my shelves that would help. I also have quite a bit on my Kindle. It's going to help me read the books I own, whilst also just learn about different cultures and different countries, which I think will be really, really interesting. So obviously this is not going to happen in a year, guys. It is going to take quite a bit of time. So I'm just kind of doing this little quick like announcement. This is my plans for this video. I had originally thought about designing a TBR game specifically for reading around the world, but I started playing around with like a kind of a board, kind of a Monopoly format, and it was kind of a bit of a lot going on, and I realised I'd rather do a TBR game designed just for my TBR in general, not specifically for this challenge. Obviously, when I play that TBR game, I can pick books from authors from different countries. I think it's just going to work better in the long run. So that will be my January TBR video when that comes up. I'm going to be announcing my new TBR game. So my aim with this challenge is, in 2024, when I'm starting to do this, is to read at least 12 books from 12 different countries. So from 12 different authors from different countries. I'd originally thought maybe I could do like a continent, because I have it on my screen here, just a second. Because, for example, the South America challenge one has 13 countries. Oceania has 14 countries, and then North America has 23, because that obviously includes also Central America and the North American one, judging on those numbers. But the thing is, with each of these continents, there are countries that is going to take me a little bit longer to find and source a book to read. So I think to do a whole continent in a year, at least when they're these small ones, like to kind of tick one off, it is going to be hard for a few countries. So I'm just going to aim to try and read from 12 different countries. Now I'm starting this from 0 on January 1st. I've obviously read books from different countries, but we're starting from 0 and I'm going to complete it. I'm going to complete the whole thing. So I'm going to do a little screen record. I'm going to take you through the ones that are there to show you, but this is a very quick video just to say this is what I'm doing, and I have lots of ideas. But if you have any suggestions for authors from different countries, books recommendations, please let me know in the comments below, because that will seriously help. Like I said, I do have quite a few selections, so I don't think which you're not going to be able to see all of them, but like The Boy in the Headlights for Norway I have here. For Sweden, I've got The Girl Who Played with Fire to read. I've read those ones. I have plenty of books by American and British authors, so that is not going to be a problem. I have, oh, you can't see up here, but I have The Shadow of the Wind up there, so Spain's covered. I have The Chronicles of the Deaf Foretold as well to read, which will cover Colombia. I have Isabel Allende, I have Anna Karenina. Like, I have a lot of different countries, guys, to cover. But like I said, please help me, especially with those countries that are not easy to kind of find authors and books for. And just before I go through it on the screen record, actually, just another point to make. For this challenge, I'm obviously not going to read a book that's just set in that country, because a British author could write a book that takes place in Italy, but they're not Italian. They don't really know the full kind of cultural aspects of that country. So it's not, for me, it's not kind of completing the challenge in that sense. So the author needs to be from that country, or maybe from the diaspora. I can't say that properly. So, you know, maybe they were born in that country, they're from that country, but maybe they moved when they were 10 to like Canada. I will still count it for this other country if it was whatever country that is, because, you know, they did spend a amount of time where they do remember, have memories, and their parents are from there, so they still have those cultural influences. That's fine. Obviously, somebody who's born and grew up and lived there their whole life's fine. Somebody might have moved now to Germany, but they're originally from from Brazil. Obviously, Brazil accounts for. You get the point, guys. So let me just do this little screen record and hopefully just take you a little quick flip through what the kind of challenge looks like. Okay, so I've got the website up here, guys. I had this already loaded up, this main page with my profile, but it's being really weird and it's not loading the map, so I think they must be having a little bit issue at the moment. So as you can see, we have 6 continents is how it's divided up in this challenge. So we have Africa, which is 54 countries. Obviously this is all red because I've not actually started this. I'll be starting it from January, like I said. We have Asia, which has 50 countries. We have Europe, which is 46. North America is 23, which I said before, which I believe includes also Central America in there. And then Oceania, which has 14 countries. And then the South America challenge, which has 13. Now, it's really annoying it's not loading for me to go into each of those because I was going to do like a little quick tour of what that is, what they kind of look like to give you an idea. I think the Oceania one is going to be the one that might takes me a little bit longer, just because it's going to be a lot of countries that I haven't come across books for. So I think it's gonna take a little bit more research to kind of find the books for that. It's going to be, which is the easiest one? I was thinking, what one's going to be easiest? Automatically, I'm thinking Europe, because a lot of classics, like even if I don't read a modern one, there's a lot of classics from European countries that I think that have been translated into English, because also it's the translation issue here because obviously I need to read it in English. So I think Europe would be one easy one. With the North America one, because it's going to include Central America as well, there might be some of those that are not going to be easy to source, and that's why I think Europe might be a little bit easier just to kind of find them. South America, I think it's going to be a good one as well, because like I said, I have The House of Spirits, which is by Isabel Allende, who's a Chilean author. I have The Chronicles of the Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who's Colombian. I have I don't know where it is at the moment. I have Paulo Coelho's Zahir to read, so Brazil is covered already on my shelves. And yeah, I just think it's just going to be a little bit easier to kind of find those compared to North America. Asia, again, there'll be Japan's going to be super easy for that one. South Korea, easy to do. North Korea, because I've already read a couple of memoirs that people have escaped North Korea, so I should be able to find another one of those. So again, I should be able to take that off all okay. Then I'm just trying to think, China will be fine, but then when we start maybe going into like Malaysia, it might be a little bit harder to kind of find a book for there. That's just one I've just picked out the top of my head. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on. Unfortunately, I can't go through the whole thing there, but they do have like a map. And it's showing like, the percentage of people read, and if I remember correct, I think it was 6%. Like across everyone that's in this challenge currently, only 6% of the world had been read, which I think is interesting. I assume it's done based on numbers and how much people have actually achieved. But yes, like I said, just leave a comment below and please give me recommendations. If you want to kind of join this challenge as well, I'll leave a link to their website. Go and check it out. But yeah, it was just a quick video to kind of announce that I'm going to be doing this in 2024 onwards, and hopefully I will do well, guys. I'm hopefully going to do well, but I will also be doing kind of themed vlogs every now and again, maybe reading books from like Asia, like doing like the continent ones like Asia, Africa, etc. So I think that'll be kind of fun, and also kind of give you guys lots of recommendations for books done by authors in different countries, because publishing is heavily saturated with books from America, the UK, Canada, the English speaking world. It's very heavily saturated, and I want to kind of explore other countries. Hopefully this is going to help me actually complete the Storygraphs Read Around the World challenge, because I have joined it the last couple of years and I haven't done that great with it. I think this is the first year that I have actually done decent. I haven't completed it, but I've not done too bad. I'm gonna double check. I feel like I'm maybe 50%. I might be a bit too optimistic with that. Yes, 50%. So I've done like 5 out of 10. I'm not gonna read those other 5 countries. But yes, I might actually do well on this. So yes, leave a comment down below, hit like button, hit subscribe if you don't want to miss any more content from me, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Hello, welcome. I don't want that shot, guys.